minutes ago, you would have seen squad cars from multiple different agencies flying down 30th to this scene and flying out. Finally, 30th and Post is now mostly closed. They're controlling a little bit of traffic. And then just to my right, Renaissance School, you're to see a little bit of a police presence out front. I'm told that is on lockdown right now. A parent attempted to go in to pick up their child but was turned away since the school is on lockdown. But this is where I'm told the incident happened just behind me at 30th and Post. 2 officers hit with gunfire, taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Right, John Duran, and we do know that there's going to be an update from IMPD there in the area where you are coming up. So we do hope to bring that live to our viewers as well as. So please give us notification when you know that that's coming up close. The Renaissance School is a Warren Township school. So if you are someone who has a student there and you would like to call the school and make sure that the safety and the well-being of the students are doing well, all that information will be coming from the Metropolitan School District of Warren Community Schools. Those 2 officers taken to Eskenazi Hospital. That is where we find our Emily Longnecker, and she joins us live outside the hospital with what she's been able to observe there on the scene. Emily.
Well, and what I can tell you, what we've observed is dozens and dozens of IMPD officers arriving here at Eskenazi Hospital. We also see that a chaplain is also on scene. Again, we have been told from IMPD themselves via tweet that the injuries of these 2 officers are non-life threatening. You can see officers here on scene directing traffic. A person that deals with the media for Eskenazi came up to us and said that they would give us any updates they could when they became available. We are waiting for some updates from IMPD here on scene. They have just released a staging area for us to go to. We're probably going to stay locked down right here now because this is where we usually come. And as you mentioned, Ann, this is a level 1 trauma center. This is where we usually come. Sadly, when we do have reports of officers shot, we have stood in this spot many times in the past here in this city reporting this very thing. But again, as IMPD saying right now, these officers' injuries are non-life threatening, and we are just waiting on some more updates from IMPD or from the hospital to get a condition on how they are doing. But I can tell you that there are a lot of officers here waiting for updates themselves. Ann?
Yeah, and typically that's what we see, isn't it, Emily, that the news comes out over their radios that one of their own has been hurt, and there is just this big swelling of support of people rushing there and wanting to be there, offering their support in person.
Correct. Yep, and that's what seems to be happening here. You can see a lot of police lights. Like I said, the police chaplain, we can see him over in the distance. But I mean, again, we are hearing from IMPD that these officers' injuries are non-life threatening. But nonetheless, this is a time when folks need support, and the chaplain is here to do that. Ann?
All right. Thank you, Emily, reporting live for us. And also to give you some context, that's over at 10th and St. Margaret's Drive, where they're setting up that gathering area where IMPD is going to be updating the media near Eskenazi Hospital. As you can imagine, that's going to cause some traffic issues in that area as well. So certainly you might want to avoid that as police are coming and wanting to support 2 of their own who have been injured in gunfire. Let's go back to John Duran. He's out at 30th and Post. That's the scene where any update on how much time until we hear from officers there? John.
Emery, the media staging should take place about 5 blocks away. We're getting a crew there right now so we can update you with everything they know. We're going to stick here on scene just to make sure we are getting the complete story. You're seeing ambulances, squad cars coming in and out of that scene, and that's where I'm told by a business owner here at 30th and Post, he heard shots, about 6 of them, within the last half hour or so, and then it has been chaotic here since. We were pretty early on scene. We were here before 30th and Post was shut down. Traffic was tough to manage by some of these officers that have now got it under control. It's mostly closed. Things are under control, but still a very busy scene back there about 2 blocks west of the intersection of 30th and Post. And we told you earlier, the Renaissance School right next door on lockdown for now. So make sure you are paying attention to the Warren Township schools to learn more information on when that lockdown is lifted and or any updates regarding that lockdown, Ann.
All right, thanks so much. So please keep in mind that we've got these scenes here near 30th and Post. We've got a staging area set up at 25th and Post, and then also a staging area that is going to be set up near Eskenazi Hospital, all areas to avoid at this hour. Also, we know when there is a critical incident response like this, we have an officer-involved shooting. We have 2 officers involved. The critical incidents response team will be on site with IMPD. Also, they will have members of internal affairs out there gathering evidence. That's why that takes a lot of people to work the scenes like that. So certainly something that we'll be working to get more information from them about why these officers were out there, who they were, and how they're doing. Those are questions that we are working to get answers for you, and we'll join you live when we get more information. For now, I'm Anne Marie Tiernan. I'm going to return you to normal programming.